What's up, everyone? Good rising. It's beautiful out here. All you beautiful, lovely people. Check out all the colors. Check out all the leaves. Follow me back to the magical realm of nature. Here we go. Hope this finds you all doing well. Going to lead you all on some sun salutations, some body scan. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the music right now. We have some 432 hertz healing frequencies going on right now. I'll bring you guys in a little closer. Well, I'll leave you right there for now. We got some 432 hertz healing frequencies going on right now, and you can do sun salutations, body scan, breathing, mantra, affirmations, and we're gonna read from the Book of Truth. Also got my cup of coffee out here. A couple things to add to your morning routine today. I got some maca powder in here. Maca powder is an amazing adaptogen. It can work for females and males. For males, it also boosts your libido. But mainly, what that does for you is increases your creativity, because that's where your creative energy comes from. So this is more of like a sacral chakra booster. I added an adaptogen tincture. So it has a few things in it, like licorice root and eleuthero root. You can add some ashwagandha. It's also a great adaptogen, energizing adaptogen for mood and adrenal support. So if you're feeling fatigued, if you're feeling run down or overstimulated by coffee, get yourself some adrenal support. Another thing I added in here is collagen peptides. I added collagen peptides. It helps restore all the tissues in your body. For someone with respiratory issues like me and allergies, collagen peptides helps a lot. My nail also, I got bit by a dog, and it was taking a while to heal. And it split my nail in half, and I started taking collagen peptides, and it started healing really quickly. So, I already did some yoga flow before this. I'm gonna do one sun salutation with you guys to get your body moving today and to get in the groove. And then we're gonna move on to the next thing. All right, so here we go. Sun salutation number 1. Let's see. Y'all can see me. Here we go. We're gonna start like standing up, arms up. Remember to have slow, steady breathe. Slow, steady breaths from the base of your spine through every movement. Bring your hands together, and we are going to go to the right. Get a good stretch. Breathe into the side of your body, back to center, and then to your right. Deep breath. Back to center. We're going to bring our arms to heart center. We're going to lean forward, hinge at the hips, flat back, and then release over into ragdoll. You can pedal it out, let your body relax. The halfway lift. Down. And you can walk yourself out into a plank. Bring your right knee in. Hold it. Back. Left knee in. Hold it back. And then now lower yourself down all the way. Put your arms about shoulder width under your shoulders. Tops of your feet facing down, and lift up for a cobra. I like to get a neck stretch in here. Deep breath into the abs. Open that throat chakra. Then I'm going to go back. Back up. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Hop or walk yourself up. Halfway lift. Down. Reverse swan dive up. Swan dive up. Woo. Hands to heart center. If you can, just sit yourself into a lotus position. What's up, Brady Brugan? Alright, we're gonna start here with a body scan. So starting from, make sure you get yourself in a comfortable position, seated, lotus position, laying down, your choice. I prefer to close my eyes. You can leave yours open if you'd like. Start easing your thoughts away. Let them float away. You can use imagery like thoughts floating through a river or an empty house and you are looking at it from above. With people entering or robbers entering, but there's nothing in the house, it's empty. So they come in and they leave. Or you can imagine a rocket ship loaded with all your thoughts just blasting into oblivion. Whatever works for you. And today's intention and focus is going to be abundance. We're going to focus on abundance and prosperity, and spreading it and receiving it. So here we go into the body scan. We'll start with the top of the head, your crown. Relax it, let it receive divine source energy. The sides of your head, go ahead and relax that. Your temples, your third eye, your eyebrows, your ears, back of your neck, sides of your neck, your throat, your tongue, your lips, your nose, your eyes, let them relax. Your shoulders, your traps. You can give them a little rotation here and let them just hang on the sides of your body. Biceps, triceps, your chest, go ahead and relax them. Your upper back, your mid back, your lower back, your abs, your wrists, your forearms, your palms, every joint in all your fingers, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Go ahead and relax. Remember to be doing deep breaths from the base of your spine, and each exhalation is a release of tension from your body. Relax your hips, your groin, relax your pelvic floor, relax your quads, your hamstrings, your knees, your calves, your ankles, balls of your feet, your heels, your toes, all the joints all the way to the tips of your big toes. Now you are fully relaxed and ready to be in receiving mode, ready to meditate. We are going to do alternate nostril breathing. So take your finger and your middle finger, put it in between your eyebrows on your Ajna chakra, your third eye, and you're going to use your thumb and your ring finger to block your nostrils and to alternate. So here we go. Block your right nostril with your thumb, and we're going to inhale through the left nostril. So in through the left, out through the left, in through the right, out through the right, in left, out left. This is a good time to relax your shoulders and your hand, your neck while you're doing this. In through the right, out to the right, in to the left, out to the left, in to the right, out to the right, in to the left, out to the left. Go ahead and take your hand off your third eye. Now we're going to do some square breathing. So 5 seconds in. What up, Stanton? 5 seconds inhale, hold at the top for 5 seconds. 5 seconds outhale, hold at the bottom. Deep breaths from the base of your spine. Remember to use imagery or whatever you need to relax your mind. So here we go. Inhale. Hold. Out. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. I'm going to let you do it at your own pace here for a while, and I will cue you when we're going to move on to the next step. So go ahead, square breathing. Now we're going to move on into mantra. And before we do that, we're going to do the Mudra of Receiving. So just do a few of these and imagine bringing in all your desires, bringing in all your manifestations that you want to outpicture into 3D realm, all the energy you want to materialize, bringing that in, transmuting it like the alchemists that we truly are. And the mantra today, shout out to Vince the Prince thank you for giving me this mantra. I believe it's worked so good for me. It's a mantra of abundance that's been practiced for thousands of years. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om, the sound of the universe. Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. You can say it out loud, under your breath, in your head. You can do a combination of all of them. So now I'm in receiving mode. And start now. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Om Shreem Brzee Namaha. Alright, now you can keep meditating if you'd like while I read this excerpt from the Book of Truth, or you can wiggle your fingers, your toes, your shoulders, stretch out your neck, open your eyes or keep them closed, up to you. I'm going to read a couple pages from the Book of Truth. Shout out to Paul Selig for being awesome dude, awesome and inspiring. It's definitely inspired me to take grab of my manifestations and my dreams and run with it. So we're on day 7 in the Book of Truth, page 80. Here we go. The book that we are writing is operating on multiple levels. The mind that you have is incorporating the information into his daily life, and the field that you hold is acquiescing, aligning, receiving the vibration and intonation that is encoded in the language we use. So the whole being is being addressed. Now the physical body is being assumed as what you are through the engagement with these words. That you are, the divine in manifestation, in alignment, is the expression of the Creator as you inform. Understand these words, friends. We are not talking about an idea, we're talking about facts. And as you can only be the Creator when you know what you are, you do not exclude the form that you stand in. Now once you understand this, as what you are, your relationship to the world that you exist in is altered permanently. You've experienced yourself as separate from the fields and the flowers and the sky, and while you still have a way of understanding what other things are that are not you, you will begin to operate in alignment with truth. And what this means is the landscape that you perceive yourself in is not excluded from the divine, and consequently the radius of your perception, and consequently the impact of the field that you hold is upon all things that it encounters. If you can imagine this, God meets God in all God sees, because God is not separate from its creations. Now the value of your engagement with the missive rewrite, is that you create an accord in energy that supports this. And the incarnation and expression of the divine as you in material form is what comes in your claim. I am here in truth. Now some of you may believe that a claim of truth is a convenient way of expressing the self to announce a truth that is causal. I am in a man's body, says the man who knows he's in a man's body, and he can shrug that off as so. When you can get to the level of agreement, when you know in your being what you truly are, I am a divine being in manifestation, and what I am is this in consort with all I see before me. The level of agreement may be, yes, I know this, but the creation of the new self who is seeing and experiencing will be anything but a casual shrug. Now we must explain this. The triumph of this teaching, when it is realized, is that the manifestation is God as what you are is expressed in the physical self. Underline those words. And the causal field that embarks on a triumph of witness. The being that you are in its incarnate form claims the landscape in accord with what she is, and the level of separation that you've believed would always be there is no longer, because in truth it never was. Now Paul is interrupting. But can this be so? Can our brains hold this? Are our systems built to have this level of experience? We will answer this question, and for one reason, the system that you hold in form and vibration must be altered to align, agree, and acquiesce. Now when we say altered, we do not mean wrongfully. We speak of restoration. The being that you are is always in union at a higher octave, but the dismantling of the small self needs to perpetuate itself as separate is what is being restored and realigned, so that it no longer holds itself as other from its source. Now how did this happen, you may ask? How did mankind come so far from the truth of her being? We would like to answer this very simply, although it could be a book in itself. When mankind decided she was separate from her source, and we will use the word decided intentionally, she claimed structure in her field that aligned her to a lower octave, one in separation from what we always do. What was always so. If you can imagine a permeable... when mankind decided she was separate from her source, and we will use the word decided intentionally, she claimed a structure in her field that aligned her to a lower octave, one in separation from what was always so. If you can imagine a permeable membrane that believes itself to be permanent and impermeable, you will have your understanding here. Imagine a permeable membrane that believes itself to be permanent and impermeable. You will have your understanding here. But as the source cannot be separate from its creation, even though illusion of separation may be announced as untrue. Now, as we have taught you, when something is true, it is always true, and the claims you make now, with our assistance, are to operate with you throughout time. Paul is asking, when we do this work now, are we working through all time? This lifetime that we know ourselves in, or all time? We will say the latter. You are working outside of time, and consequently the idea of time becomes an idea that you would need to invest in to create form with. I'm going to stop there. What's up? Hey, Create Love. So I'm going to cover what it said about being how we decided to be separate from Source. In a permeable membrane that believes itself to be permanent and impermeable. So the illusion arises when we separated from Source. I believe it's something in order to see if we can make our way back. It's just kind of like, good rising, good rising. Separating from Source and having the illusion that we're separate is just to see if we can make it back, and that's the universe's way of having the most diverse experience through many different pathways that intersect and cross and weave to further perceive itself in its entirety. Just kind of like what we do as we grow up, we try to self-actualize into our highest form to figure out who we are, what our purpose is, and what love is, what freedom is, and what we're supposed to do here in this three-dimensional realm. As we ascend into the 4D and the 5D, which a lot of us are already in the 4D right now. So it's some pretty good stuff today. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this finds you relaxed and doing well. Health, happiness, and abundance. Peace and love. Check out akashicskies.com for clothing. There's going to be original music there coming up soon. The podcast is there. The blog is there. I'm going to add in some of my tie-dyes and stuff. So check it out. Love you all. Have an amazing Sunday.